Hello and welcome to the New Year's edition of the Mayor's Update.
Well, the pre-New Year's.
Pre-New Year's.
Yeah, because we won't. When we see you again, it will be 2026.
This is it. This
Right.
is the last episode
So this is
of
the last of
2025.
2025. Yeah,
Incredible.
I'm kind of tired of 2025.
Oh, me too. Very honest.
Look, it's been a big year.
A great
For
year
what
in
you've
some
been doing.
ways.
Great year for the city.
Mhm.
But when December does this to us, and I know
Yeah.
you've been doing building and
Oh, my
remodeling and
goodness.
stuff,
Yeah.
and I certainly have. You know what I know?
What's that?
You and I have a lot of viewers.
So many viewers.
And they pay attention like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, I
usually.
know.
What the ones who pay attention didn't do last week is go tell their friends about how the city snowplows
Right?
and which roads would get first done and second done, and
Mhm.
which that sidewalks aren't done with roads unless they can be, they will be, but there's a larger allowance to not get to sidewalks to get the roads done.
Yep.
We had a continuous storm this week of snow, then rain, then freezing rain, then snow, and again today
It
some
was
more
a
snow.
little bit wild
Right.
out there.
So if you think in your workplace, you can kind of tell when it's going to be busy. I know in my workplace, it's going to be busy at lunchtime and at dinner time.
Yeah.
Right. And maybe late night at the drive-through.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so you can predict that. Right. But when we get certainly around holidays where we're trying to give as many people time off and at home as we can, this is what occurs. I want to say thank you to the snowplow drivers, the salt drivers, the people in this community that had to work through the Christmas holidays, or at least in some of the time through the Christmas holidays. I know the fire department was out. I know that the police are certainly out there ensuring we're all safe. So thank you to all of those people who did all that. But if you missed our show last week, go watch the replay, and we'll tell you again about what a number 2 road is or a number 3 road is.
This was a couple weeks ago.
It was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, right. And if not, go to winter clearance on
winter maintenance on the city
website. And it just gives you the whole what's the Ontario standard, when it has to be done, why it has to be done that way, why if you live on a cul-de-sac, you probably don't yet have clear sidewalks.
Yeah, but it also gives you the days.
Right, it's like 5 days.
The levels of the snow. So
depending on how deep the snow is, or there's a slipperiness quotient to putting salt down.
So if you do happen to get missed, you can count the days, you can count the height of the snow, and then you can let the city know if they are missing it.
Right. No, and that's when you should certainly message the mayor.
Mm-hmm. Yes, 100%.
About 11:30 at night while I'm getting ready to go to bed, or the Canada hockey game's just about over.
Or 10 times a day.
Yes,
just if you don't hear back in an hour, message again.
Right. Oh, no, for sure.
Because you're probably being ignored.
We're being facetious and sarcastic. Please use customer service for any city complaint. You may copy me on your customer service thing, so I'll get also notified. That would be the best way to do it for sure. Okay.
Oh,
what else we got? We have a bunch of other events coming up. The Mayor's Levy, Saturday, January 10th. So that's 2 weeks away from a Saturday point of view still, or almost. Doing a levy at the market, 9:30 till noon.
Yep.
All council will be there, a bunch of other city department heads and stuff. We're going to be available to you. So come ask us your hard questions.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you want more details,
come and say thank you. That'd be good too.
On snow plowing in person.
Yeah.
Go to the Horton Market for the levy, and then you're all good to go.
Oh, and bring your pictures and your graphs. That would be best too.
Yes. I love pictures and graphs.
We talked about the New Year's Eve skate coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's the New Year's Eve, so it must be tomorrow. It's a Chamber of Commerce event, including a number of businesses helping out. And so get your skates on, 11 till 12:30 tomorrow. So it's a daytime family event on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, super, super cool.
Right.
And it's open to everybody, right?
Well, no, please go.
Yeah, so it's not just chamber members. It's anybody who wants to go.
No, and if we want, please. That's who's putting it on.
Yeah.
But and if you're looking for other free skates, a lot of the Sundays in the next 2 months are full, free. Right, where somebody is putting on a free skate. So I think you can go to the website, the St. Thomas website, and also look that up as to when free skates are. That'll tell you when the times are. Right?
What else we got there?
Oh, tacos and tequila.
Tacos and tequila.
Coming up on January 23rd.
Yeah.
We're gonna push that one a little bit. But again, it's a Chamber of Commerce event. Right? At the queso station, tickets were still available when this was printed.
Yeah.
So please call Christy at the Chamber of Commerce, and she'll be able to help you out with tickets. If you like tacos,
love
if
tacos.
you like tequila,
love tequila.
I don't mind them mixed.
You know, my favorite saying is, no, I'm not going to say it. I'm not.
Okay, you better not. Right. We got the Circus of Life show with Dennis Kowalczyk at January 31st at the Princess Ave Playhouse. And how we doing? Oh, Shenanigans is still on our list. Yes. Yeah. Put on at Memorial Arena.
Did we talk about the New Year's Speakeasy, December 31st at the Queso?
Yes. Yeah. And we don't know where that is on a sellout or what. So let's assume still available for tomorrow night. So if you're looking for that, please get there. Right. We want to talk about recycling. Yeah, let's do recycling next.
Okay.
We were talking about the new recycling system.
First, so if it doesn't turn into a dumpster fire.
Apparently not. That'd be one way to. No, never mind. That's not recycling. It's not very climate good.
Yeah.
Either. The province has, as of effective January 1st, so it hasn't started yet, but as of Friday, is that right? Is that the first? Yes, I guess so. If Thursday is New Year's Eve.
No, Thursday's the first. Wednesday, tomorrow's New Year's Eve.
So starting January 1st, the province has mandated across the province that the producers of packaging, mostly, are now going to pay for this circle of recycling across the whole province. Municipalities are no longer responsible for it. And I'll tell you what the changes are. If you live in a house, if you're a resident, you get blue bin pickup and such, nothing.
Nothing changes if you're residential.
There will be some neat new things that you can put in your boxes.
Neat new things.
Right. Toothpaste tubes and a couple of other products that can now go into your bins, but your bin will still be picked up on your normal garbage day by a new company called Miller Recycling, and they will be out there doing it.
Right? Now, do the facilities have the ability to recycle all these things? So I know in the past one of the issues has been that there weren't facilities to actually recycle stuff. So even though you sorted it out with your recycle bin, it just got thrown in the trash once it got to the center anyway.
I can't tell you that. I've been to the recycling sorting centers where they are sorted. Some of the plastics, especially now as we've accumulated more number, the number on the bottom of the plastics, that they can all be recycled. But the market goes up and down on each of those things. How much glass do we need? How much plastic do we need? But that's why putting it all under one envelope in the province of Ontario and making this is the other thing. It didn't matter where you lived. What went in your blue box was different in one community than it was in another.
Yeah.
And so this makes it exactly the same across all the municipalities. So that starts on Thursday. The largest change that I could see is a business currently is not part of the residential recycling system. I'm not saying that in town there wasn't businesses that put blue boxes out and the recycling company came by and picked them up as they were picking up the rest of the residential. As it stands now, that's free to take to our recycling center on South Edgware. The bins are right out front for you to use, but you'll have to take your recycling on your own. That's the biggest change that we have. 100% of the residences stays exactly the same as it was.
Margaret's asking, will a list for recycle items come out, and are churches under the new recycle system?
No, they are not. No, they are not an everyday facility, but they're on the list of, no, you'll need to deal with your own recycling.
So you pick up your recycling and you take it to the center.
Take it to the center. Yeah. Okay. I think I read churches. Hey, City Hall.
Yeah.
Has to take its own recycling.
You guys have to take your own recycling?
It says municipal offices, so I'm guessing it's on that provincial list. This is not a mandate of the city that we've changed. This is something we're falling in line with the rest of the province that the province has.
So what city team is going to take care of your recycling?
I would assume our trash people.
Trash people? Okay, so you still, even though the city is taking this over, you have trash people?
Oh, no, we still pick up garbage.
Yeah. Okay.
This is just recycling.
Just recycling.
what we're talking about here is recycling, right? The Miller Recycling Company. So in the future, if you need a new blue bin or gray bin, that's who you'll call. It won't be the city. They'll make sure you get one. But your trash gets picked up on the same day it always has, in the same way it always has.
So trash
to the same
change.
Restrictions it always has. Trash just not recycling. Changed, just recycling. As of the 1st.
Very good.
Right. Doctors. I had a great meeting yesterday with a bunch of young people and a bunch of old people, if you count me and Jack Crooked in. The physician recruitment team across Elgin County, of which certainly want to thank them. They've been doing a great job, and Councillor Baldwin Sands is the chair of that committee and does yeoman's duty on this. We had a meeting yesterday, a presentation yesterday to the people who won the medical scholarships, the people that we hope will become doctors and come back to St. Thomas. A number of medical students that are already medical students and are in school. We called this Home for the Holidays. So they were home for the holidays, and we had a chance to take some out for lunch yesterday. So it was great to see them and great to see the steps we're now taking. Active steps almost monthly now to attract more and more docs to the city of St. Thomas and Elgin County too. It's across Elgin County. So really happy to see it.
Yeah, we need as many doctors as we can get.
Oh, well, and then we can get them.
Right? Yeah. Tony Bendel's saying, good evening, guys. Happy New Year to you too. Joe, what's on your 2026 wish list?
Well, we've got a couple of very large facilities under construction, so I'd like to see a lion's share of that work get done.
Yeah.
We've got 2 or 3 other major projects in the city. The water recycling plant.
Yeah.
Well, the design for it will then be started, and then the construction for it will be started. The elimination of homelessness in our community continues to verge on the edge, and whether we'll be able to accomplish it in 26 or it'll be into 27, but a vast majority, a large chunk, we'll be able to deal with in 26 off our by names list, and working with Indwell on the Balaclava project, the Tiny Hope project, with the YWCA and the Doug Terry group, and Eastwood and what they're doing with their group. So those are some pretty big things. There's always good construction projects that are going to happen too.
Yeah,
it's almost funny now that we more are worried or working on projects that include the pipes under the ground. And I think maybe 5 years ago we explained to people. They said, "Why can't I get my road repaved?"
Yes,
and we said, "Well, we tend to wait till we have to do the pipes under the ground." Instead of just ripping the pavement off your street, putting new pavement down, and you going, "Oh boy, that's a lot smoother."
Yeah.
And then in 2 years, having to rip it back up again to get to the pipes under the ground. So because of that method of looking at complete streets, we're looking a lot more at what we have to do. But as we're in a time and place where we have to reroute wastewater and water in our city in a different way because of the new industrial park and the capacity level of the Bush Ave wastewater plant. Some of these projects have as much to do with just the pipes. Oh, well, you're going to get a new top on your street because we've got to go do the pipes. So that's another piece that's happening, and we're very pleased we can able to get to this and really modernize the services in St. Thomas. We still have some joint sewers, which is still troubling, which means when it rains, rainwater from homes is piped into to our wastewater system and kind of overloads our wastewater servicing system.
Yeah. And what happens when that happens?
Well, you overflow. That's what happens if it is strong enough.
Yeah.
And that's why we are trying to put together another water recycling plant so that there is capacity to handle all that goes down the pipes. But at the same time, many of these streets are also looking at sewer separations, continuous sewer separation, separating the storm sewers from the wastewater sewers. So the wastewater gets treated well. What comes out of the plant is even better than what, but we keep seeing a reduction all the time in this. But occasionally we surprise ourselves when we find another area of town that is not separated well. So right? I did read where London is going to take houses that are not separated. And if you're selling your home, this is a suggestion, hasn't happened yet, they're going to make you do it before you can sell the house.
Oh, so you have to pay for it?
Well, somebody's got to pay for this, right? And so if your eaves trough system and storm water system is being piped by your house into the other, they're going to work on how can we separate this.
I'll just put up a big tank and it can go into the reservoir.
That'll be great. Then yours isn't doing that.
Yeah, right. Totally separate.
That would be fun.
Not getting involved.
No,
and we were talking about
rain barrels.
Yeah, we were talking about the way businesses are taxed and whatnot. And some people are saying, I pay taxes, so I need to have this done, or I pay tax. But sometimes rates are based on.
We set the rates based on the servicing being given to
or not being given.
Well, or not being given. The industrial properties currently don't have a development charge, for example. We're working on a new development charge system, which may include them in the development charge system. But then after the fact, we tend to recover what didn't come to the city in a tax rate that's a point higher in the industrial parks or more. The same thing occurs as we look at different areas of the community.
And when we were discussing, we were talking about garbage collection.
Right.
And you were saying, okay, if your industrial rate is based on not having your garbage collected,
right,
and then you can pay and you can shop it out. Personally, if I was running an industry, I would want to shop that out to a contractor.
It's what I do as a business person. I pay to have my garbage taken away from my business.
As opposed to just have it be a tax.
It's not in the city system, and I suppose it could be, but then my taxes would have to be higher.
Right. And then you're not in control of it all.
And I'm not, right. I'm not putting out the RFP. Right. So you're getting it. That's exactly what happens in our community.
I love it.
All right. What else we
got? We got a question in from Beth here. Is the city involved in the infusion program? It started by Nanaimo Infusion by Todd Maffin, formerly of CBC, that has communities attracting U.S. doctors, nurses, allied professionals to move to Canadian cities needing healthcare workers. I think there are 17 infusion programs so far across Canada, and U.S. doctors and nurses are now working in Canada.
Yes, and we're attracting a lot of them. But yes, St. Thomas is through our physician recruitment group and a meeting we had last year. We looked at a couple of places in BC as to what they were doing different than what we were doing. And not so much incentives, but in finding a different way to employ those docs.
Yeah.
Many of them don't want the hassle of running an office, but they need an office to be a doctor. So the city takes over the running of and hiring for their office systems, those types of things. We're looking at each and every way to see what it would be. The other thing, look, I'm happy to steal docs from the United States right now because I'm not so pleased with them. Right? Docs and nurses, many of them are wanting to come home to Canada if they are Canadians, or even come here even if they're American. That's happening.
Yeah.
Right? But if I steal a doc from Belleville, how does that help Ontario? I mean, I get it. St. Thomas needs a doc as much as Belleville, and we want to make sure we're not offering incentives that are simply punishing our own neighbors, who then will turn around and up the stakes and punish us.
Right. So you don't want to battle too much back and forth.
That's why we're working well with the federal government, the provincial government, on a way to get more docs, nurses, and registered nurses trained, so that at the end there is an end in sight to this. And it'll be up to us to offer the great things that we have, like very close to the Great Lakes system and the other great things we have in St. Thomas to offer, like our hospital system, right? And how close we are to a major medical center like London. So living in St. Thomas would be a great place for docs. And
I think people have finally realized just how amazing St. Thomas is, and I love it. And at the same time, I have that that little bit of like, no, because all the costs are going up. But I'm going to jump into a question from Tony. He was asking what I was looking forward to in 2026. And one of the biggest things is just like watching my kids. And seeing how they change as they grow. Because Lily the past year is just like blossomed into this incredible human. And Louis is the same. He got a toolbox for Christmas. Loves his tools.
So he's been getting most of the work done out at your place.
Pretty much,
We've been sitting around eating bonbons.
I'm going to retire next year, and he's going to take over. Very excited for this.
Maybe we want to teach him some things about communication too, cameras and.
He's a good communicator. Let me tell you, when he wants something, he lets you know.
Well, if I can jump in on that with kids, I had a new granddaughter on the 24th of December. Lillian was born to Ethan and Scarlett in Edmonton, and so we've seen live Facebook stuff with her, but we haven't met her in person yet. So that'll have to happen soon.
Yeah, my kids call it Facey.
Okay.
So
yeah, FaceTime. But yeah,
when I'm working late or whatever,
just turn it on. I'll talk to you before you go to bed.
And then Lily's like, Facey.
All right. Well, it's perfect. So yes, Stephanie is quite pleased. Of our shared grandkids, this is her first one from one of her children. So perfect.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that's not going to happen for me anytime soon, but I look forward to when it does. Yeah. And we're working, my daughter and I are going to be working on a book, a series with it's a princess theme.
Oh, great.
And I'm going to work on her coming with the stories. Well, I came up with a theme today.
Yes.
And it's going to be, the title is going to be Princesses Still Have to Eat Their Vegetables.
Yeah.
It's inspired by my daughter.
Great way to do. Yes. Excellent.
Oh, man. Okay.
What else we got?
We got a question in from Dale. Why does our transit system not run on holidays? London and other cities have bus services on holidays. I believe it does run on holidays, doesn't it?
It didn't run on Christmas Day.
Yeah. Well, they got Christmas?
Well, but if all the stores are closed, and I get it, they're not all closed. There are still people going to work. But while we're there, let's talk about free transit for tomorrow night.
Yes.
5:45 on till 2:15 in the morning will be the last run on free transit out of our transit system across St. Thomas. So please don't drink and drive, and use this system as one of the ways you can get out and have a great time in St. Thomas, help out our local businesses. But so from 5:45 till 2:15 in the morning, really it will run till 2:45, but the last pickup at each place will be 2:15. So,
we just have to get it set up so that it has regional transit that goes down Fruit Ridge Line where I live now.
Yes.
So that I can go into St. Thomas, celebrate New Year's, and then catch the bus home. Because I think the cab is around $65 or something.
I think that's Central Elgin. So
it is.
Tell them to send a check. We'll be happy to send the bus.
Speaking of that, the pool, they're in on the pool.
Yes, so I know that they wanted to do so.
I love that.
Perfect.
Because I was in Southold, they're not in on the pool. I moved to Central Elgin.
Now
they're in
on
the pool
and get.
I've got to get my discount. Let me tell you what.
So your Aquafit class has now got a real discount.
I'm really excited about that. You know, I love my Aquafit, and now I get to, pay less for it.
Yes.
Indoor playgrounds. There's a fellow asking here about indoor playgrounds for kids. We did have one in St. Thomas.
We've had more than one, but I saw some of that on Facebook today. Yeah, if you know of a company who's already running one in another city, ask them if they want to come to St. Thomas. This is not a city piece. This is a for-profit piece. And what we really found, I think the last one lasted under a year at the old Silver
Rec
Street.
Room, I think it was.
Yeah. People think it's a great idea till you have to pay $5 to get in. And you got to say, this is worth it. And it's a great place for kids' parties and stuff.
Yeah.
But when the business has to live year round and have enough income coming every day to pay that day's expenses, make a business plan.
Yeah.
Go talk to our EDC or the Elgin Business Resource Center and see if any of them want to help you start a business.
Yeah. And the difficulty is you're paying commercial rates per square foot. So you're looking at like average $24 per square foot in St. Thomas. You might have to go up to $30 for a space
plus your electricity, plus your all the other costs that go with that. And
all of a sudden you have to charge kids a fair
fun.
amount. I love the idea.
No, and
we would go to
there was a lot of that before. I know that my friend Jeff Wood had a kind of trampoline thing in London too. And it was really popular before COVID, but COVID killed all of those because you couldn't put people in the building. And so many people didn't have that type of financial background to be able to sit a whole year and a half.
And Sean Dyke from the EDC, the CEO, says he'd be happy to help with that.
That's it. That's what Sean's here for. And that and 105 other things.
1 million other things.
Just by noon tomorrow. But really, we're really good at producing new businesses in our community. Take a look on Main Street. There's some new businesses that have been really helped by EDC or the Elgin Business
Small Business Enterprise Center.
Right? Well, and the pitch is coming up. And I know it was on my page.
February 4th.
February 4th. And it's free admission to watch the pitch. This is a group of small businesses chosen to pitch their business plan. And there's some pretty good prize dollars coming back on that.
Very good.
So, hey, if you're thinking of doing a kid's playground, go ahead and watch the pitch
and see how it's all done, and then get yourself in for the pitch for next year.
Absolutely.
And if you're in Elgin County, there's the Elgin Incentives Program, which is phenomenal that they run over there.
Yeah.
Timothy is asking whether we've heard about the exciting new production of Laughing Stock, which is coming to the Elgin Theatre Guild at the end of February.
No, I wish they'd do better marketing.
Right? If they could just get together.
We like to tease Tim Hedden.
Yeah.
And yes, we've heard of it. You keep reminding us, Tim. We'll talk about it each Tuesday night. But there's lots of other places to get the word out.
Tony's asking about, he's letting people know about Extinguishers for Cindy, which is a program that he helped start up with the fire department. It's called Cindy's Law. Please don't drink and drive. Get a free extinguisher for your vehicle, and let's save lives. They put it in the trunk of the vehicle in case you get in an accident. You're not able to get out. Somebody else arrives at the vehicle, and then they're able to get into the trunk, take that extinguisher, and extinguish the fire, or use the one from their car.
I know how many years ago this was, but Tim, but Tony's been just a great at making this program work across our community. So thank you, Tony, for continuously reminding us that. It can save lives in the heat of the moment, at the time when it has to. So thank you for getting that done, and our fire department for working with them on it too.
Absolutely. Robert's saying that, or he's giving a shout out to our city customer service team who are doing an amazing job this season. Absolutely.
Yes.
We talk about them every single week.
Yes. There was a bit of a story this week, and I can't give you too much more detail about us finding some dead birds in our community.
Yes.
Right. Yep. And so I did a bit of an interview with CBC yesterday, or was that this morning? It all runs into each other.
It gets a bit blurry during the holidays.
But if you find a deceased bird or a bird that's struggling in our community, please give our customer service a call. That's probably the best way to let us know. I know our fire department is helping us take care of this too. So if you could call the non-emergency number with the fire department. We've been working with our provincial partners, our Parks and Rec people, and our federal partners on this bird piece, and so we will continue to keep you posted as we find out cause or why or numbers. And so, please, if you see it, call it. I guess that's the best news I can tell you right now. It's not a huge problem, but we sure want to keep our eyes on it.
Yeah, we do. Sean's saying, appreciate the kind words. Thanks for an amazing 2025 and Happy New Year from Japan. Looking forward to 2026.
Oh, that's right. Sean went to Japan again. I love looking. He is, and you know him, he never stops working, but I know he's on a family vacation at the moment also. But lots more to come. With what our Economic Development Corporation you get to spend a lot of time with Mike.
He's a phenomenal guy.
Yeah, and Sean. So congratulations. 24 and 25 were exceptional years for us because of our economic development. So I'm looking forward to words on new industry in Japan.
Yeah.
No, since she's there. I mean,
the growth that Sean's going to pull together for 2026 will be. I don't know.
12-hour difference or something. So it's 6:30 in the morning or something, right?
It's like when we went to Australia. I gave up trying to sort out.
Don't calculate it. Just phone and see if I answer.
Exactly. Yes, Margaret's saying don't touch any animals that are struggling.
Just give us a call and it'll be taken care of very, very quickly. Right? What other? I think that I'm looking for other events.
Oh, there's so many different events.
Well, hey, let's say way to go again to the Railway Museum.
Yeah.
And the Christmas tree.
Spectacular was spectacular.
It's the right name for it, right? But it ended tonight. Is it over?
I think it's today.
Yeah.
It was the 28th.
Okay. Great. So hurry on down if you're going. No.
Yeah.
But what a great job again this year. So pleased to have it happen.
I went a couple different times. I wish I could have gone more. There were just like so
what
many
did Sean say? 9 o'clock in the morning.
9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. So he's up. He's already been out touring and making phone calls and stuff. I know it.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right.
What else we got?
We got Tony saying that on a serious note, at Kin Park on Confetti, found 6 dead squirrels. And he talked to Councillor Kohler today as the City Hall is closed. And he also reported to Southwest Public Health. The birds are bad enough, but this is very worrisome.
Right.
So,
Yep. And please, in that case, always go through customer service too, right? Granted, you may be told, okay, fire on, or it's being passed on to the non-emergency at fire hall. But if we can just get everybody with every city issue to go through customer service, I mean, if with 50,000 people in our community, and Tony, I love you because you and I talk a lot about a lot of things, but if 50,000 people called me every day with what they found, we'd never get the system fixed. So our customer service system is working at a top-notch rate right now. So please try and use it. I recognize this is over a close time at Christmas, right? And so,
but you're still here.
Here we are, the mayor's office. So yeah, there's a lot of people still working behind the scenes on the days to get things caught up. So thanks for all you do.
Yeah. Will Zufeld saying thank you for the Christmas tree spectacular kind words, and the total people through were 27,258.
Wow,
for Christmas.
So if you just take that, that's half of the city of St. Thomas went and saw the Christmas trees. Now we know that 3 or 4 wandered in from Central Elgin or from Southwold.
A couple here and there,
Right. I know of many that came even from farther away, from London and such.
Totally.
But well, what a great number!
Incredible.
I hope that they were all good in their nice gifts to the Railway Museum too, because it'll help us a lot. So, and I thank all the companies that were involved. I mean, the Railway Museum did a great job putting this all together, but way to go to the companies who are involved. Every business in town had a Christmas tree, it seemed. So perfect.
Yeah, just incredible.
Yeah.
And we go to shout out here for Harvest Hands. They're having another free food giveaway Friday, January the 2nd at the Horton Market from 9 to 1 p.m.
Perfect. And they've been doing a great job of doing that over and over. As they get extra, they get it to the people who need it, or they try and find people who truly need it. So Dale, thank you for reminding about that too. And thank you for reminding us the great work that Harvest Hands does do. Yeah.
And we've talking about having them on again because they're just fantastic. They're fantastic people, and
now they're doing some more stuff, and we probably should get them on to talk to us. So,
but I think we're at time here. So we've had some great participation.
Do I have an update
for a leisure center? They were talking about like the athletic center or the aquatic center.
Well, it's the committee is still functioning. We're still trying to gather personal information as to what people would like to see in a rec center. Most people seem to think that means a pool. It does not necessarily mean that. It means a recreational center. What recreational pieces are we missing in town? You and I made jokes before. If we built 100 pickleball courts, we probably make more people happy.
Good to go.
Right.
But then the courthouse might not be that happy.
So a meeting in January or in February, the working committee comes back to council with, here's what we've discovered to date.
Okay.
It's our intention to take that information, try and decide what is really, and do a bit of a plan so that should the federal government or the provincial government come out with piles of money for recreational facilities, we could tap into it. Because as it stands right now, we'd have to go, oh, heck, we missed that. Right. Yeah. That's why we're doing the due diligence now to determine what we want the center to look like, what facilities it might have in it, so that we can also bid on it when it's time.
Very good. So January, February, there'll be a proper update for that.
Right.
Another question in about the Fairview Ave Bridge.
Yeah, still there. That's great. Don't get me started.
It's your favorite topic.
I was having such a great holiday till you brought that up again.
I noticed you avoided that one this time around.
I see that the stoplights, the signal lights are up at Dalewood and Ron McNeil.
So they can get stoplights out there.
Just, right? And I wonder if there are. No. But we'll as soon as we can. That's all I can promise.
Just love it. Isn't that a great note? On that note, we're going to look forward to having those lights installed in the new year.
Yes. Well, we'll know that
hopefully in 2026.
Big construction projects are in our future as they are in our past. But here's one that is both. It's in our past and still in our future. So needless to say, I can make fun of what's gone wrong with that one.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Joe. What I'm really excited about for this year is the fact that I don't have to work for a single day until 2026.
No. That's right.
Got enough saved up.
I've got some stuff I have to do tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna work right to the end of 2025.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, hey.
I might take 2026 first day off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, no, there's a levy at the Legion or at the Armory I want to go to in the morning. That's not really work. That's meeting old friends. So great. Thank you all. Ooh. It's been a great night, and we'll see you all next Tuesday in 2026.
2026. It's going to be an epic year. I hope you guys are all ready for it. I'm sure it's going to enter with a bang, but we'll see you then. Cheers.